Unlocking the year 2024 is a reality with this nugget and this knowledge we are sharing with you. Now, for this second section of unlocking the year 2024, I want us to understand something. It's possible. Now, we are looking at the mind, the power of the mind in goal setting, and how to use the power of the mind to bring the unseen to the seen, the invisible to the visible, your thoughts, your imaginations, how to bring them to reality. Now, please understand, I'm telling you the truth. Your mind is vast. There's an information I stumped into and it made me chuckle, but that's the truth. Do you know that the capacity of your mind, the memory of your mind is 2.5 million gigabytes? Imagine that. That is to say, the mind is vast. But now, in this power of mind, I'm going to be showing you three things. Just three things. The first one, I'm going to be telling you what the mind is. The second, I'm going to be showing you how powerful the mind is. Truly, the mind in you, how powerful is it? And thirdly, how to harness the power of your mind in goal setting and unlocking the year 2024. Yes, it's possible. Come with me. Now, what actually is the mind? The mind is a citadel of thoughts, is a citadel of will, is a citadel of emotion, is a citadel of perception, consciousness, is a citadel of imagination, is a citadel of creativity, or what we call creation. Now, carefully look at this. If this is a citadel of creativity, what do you think you can create the year 2024? Now, please follow me carefully. I'm not just here to excite or motivate you. I'm here to show you how, not just to be motivated, but how to harness the power of your mind. Please stay with me. I'll be revealing some ancient secrets that you never knew that exist, but they are there. They exist. And at the end of this class, I'm going to be giving out a free book that worth $10 to everyone that watches the whole clip to the end. Now, quickly, the mind is God brain boss in human being. The mind is God brain boss in a human being with an infinite memory capacity. Yes, 2.5 million gigabytes. How can you even calculate it? It's infinite. It's 000. You can't even punch it in a calculator. Now, having said that, quickly, let's just move further. How powerful is the mind? Someone will be asking, how powerful is the mind of a human? I'm telling you, this is not heresy but the truth. It's as powerful as God. Hey, before you cut me, you shred me down, hear this. God said, let's make man after our image and likeness. Did God said we should make man exceptionally this way, that way? He said, let us make man. That is in the holy book, Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. He said, let's make man after our image and likeness. That is to say, the completeness of God was what was found in man. And he didn't stop there. In 1 Corinthians chapter 2 in verse 15, he said, we have the mind of God, we have the mind of Christ. That is to say, we have the same capacity with God to create the same way God created. Please don't trash this statement. Think on it. That's how powerful your mind is. Your mind can create whatever you want it to create. That's how powerful it is. If only you can learn how to harness it. That's what I want to show you in this. So, as I earlier said, your mind is as powerful as God. Why? God created the whole universe, but man creature, he replicated himself. Having said that, do you know in Genesis 11:6, God said, what these people have imagined, nobody can stop them. That is to say, the mind cannot be restrained nor stopped, provided he has gotten the right thing to do. Yes. Now, quickly, how do we harness this mind? How do we harness the power of this mind? It's very simple. What I'm doing is to stir you up to go search for more and learn these things for yourself and practice it yourself. I'm going to be showing you some practical tips here. How do I harness the power of my mind in goal setting and using it to bring my goal to reality for me to experience it? Number one, plant a seed. What do we mean plant a seed here? Before you get it wrong, it's not money. It's an idea, a desire. Desire what you want 2024 to give to you. It's a plain check. What do you want? Fill in the check. What exactly do you desire? Plant it in your mind. How do I mean plant it in your mind? Accept that you will experience the realities of it. That is just it. Accept it. I'm going to experience, let's say, for example, you want to drive IVM G40, that is Innocent Vehicle Manufacturing Company product. G40 is this ugly Jeep, but so beautiful. You don't take it like that. It's ugly and look, but it's beautiful, interior beautiful. But what I'm just trying to say, you can picture that, accept it. See yourself driving it. See yourself cruising it. See yourself in that yacht. See yourself in that country you want to visit. See yourself. If you can see yourself, that means you have accepted it, you have planted the seed. Now, having done that, number 2, acquire relevant knowledge. What do we mean acquire relevant knowledge here? 3 different ways of acquiring, not 3 different ways, 3 relevant knowledges you must acquire. Number 1 is the knowledge of who created you. God. He said those who know him, those who know God, will be strong and they will do exploit. You need to let your mind accept fully well that God was the one that created you and God happens to be your source. And if it's your source, definitely will be the one to sustain you. When your mind begins to think on this, begin to accept this truth, I'm telling you, you begin to see the possibilities of your dreams coming to reality. Yes. Because if God is your father, God is the one that sources you and sustains you, then what exactly is it he can make happen for you that has come to your mind? Knowing fully well, he said, nobody could restrain what is in their mind. Genesis 11 verse 6. So how gotten this knowledge of him? The next knowledge is the knowledge of you. The knowledge of you. You need to know your strength. You need to know your weakness. That is how to harness the power of your mind. You need to know your strength. You need to know your weakness. And the next knowledge is the knowledge of the assignment, the goal you are pursuing. This goal you are pursuing, have anybody ever pursued it? Have anybody ever achieved it? This is the things you must put in your mind. And then number 3, on how to harness the power of the mind is through meditation. Please sit up straight. Watch till the end. Meditation. What do we mean by meditation? There's a Hebrew word, meditation simply means hagar. Now, this word hagar simply means to think, to ponder, to roar. To think, to ponder, to roar. Then, to break it down, it is a way of reflecting, for you to think properly, is for you to mutter words. Now, if your meditation must work, you must do it on a paper and with a pen. When you are thinking with your mind, you are writing it down. What does that simply do to your mind? It simply tell your mind this person is interested with this infinite knowledge he is accepting. The more you put it down, the more your mind keep bringing to you some knowledge that you think is not reachable. Yes, hear me, I'm telling you the truth. This has worked for me. It has worked for some great minds. And I've studied wide and I'm able to gather this to bring it to you. Now hear me quickly. How do I meditate effectively? Since we have said meditation is all about thinking, proper thinking, it's all about imagination, it's all about creating the future in the mind. That's what meditation is all about. Now, having said that, quickly, how then do I meditate effectively? I'll show you 2 keys. These 2 keys I'm showing you are ancient in nature, but I'm telling you the truth. Even God used it. That's why it's called an ancient secret. Yes, God even used it. Now, the first one I'm showing you is what some people call visualization. Some call it imagination. Some call it vision board. I'm among the class of people that call it vision board. In this video, I'll be showing you an example of vision board. Yes. Now, what is vision board? Vision board is being able to use your eyes to see what the future holds for you in a picture, like in a paper, like in a drawing board, and then your mind align with it to create it. Now, why do I say it's ancient? That was what God used in creating the whole universe. Now, in terms of Abraham, if you look at Genesis 13 to 14 and 15, he said, as far as your eyes can see, he made him to see something. Now in Genesis 15, he brought him out and said, count the numbers of stars in the heavens. And as you can count, those are the numbers of children I'll give to you.
What was God doing to him? God was trying to empower his mind. God was trying to stir up his mind, trying to stir up the abilities in his mind to create his future. Now 2024 can be the best year you have ever seen. But the question is, what can you create with your eyes? Now vision board is simply the summary of your future in a carbon paper or in a board. For example, that finished house that architect drew for you, you put it there. That vehicle, the country you want to go to, the city you want to travel to, the maybe you want to sit in first class, the economy or business class, you put it there. Just where your eyes can see it. You create it, put it where your eyes can see it every day. When I mean every day. When you come into my office, you will see my own vision board and look at it every day. Yes. Now the number 2, secret, the ancient, is what we call affirmation. Now sorry, before I get into this affirmation, that was the same thing, talking about the vision board, that was the same thing Jacob used. That was the same thing Joseph used. Check through the Bible, all of them use the power of vision. They use the power of vision board. Having said that, the affirmation simply means you speak what you saw. Yes, you affirm daily. Now, what is the uniqueness of this affirmation? Remember, it's meditation, it's pondering, it's thinking, it's roaring. Now, that part of roaring is what we call affirmation. You speak out what you want to see. Yes, I want to be in this country so time. I will travel to this, I will get my visa. You say it. You keep uttering those words. And what happens is that the whole cells in your body begins to adjust to it. And as soon as they are able to acclimatize to it, you get what you're looking for. Now, hear this. 2024 can be the best if you practice what I'm showing you here. Stay tuned for the next class. We are coming up with the 3rd class. I'm telling you the truth. I'm going to be showing you the power of relationship, on how to use your relationship to unlock some doors that has been preordained to be locked against you. How you can use relationship to open them up. Stay tuned. Thank you.